Hi, this is Dave McElroy for Income Alternatives. One of the keys to success in life and in business is self-confidence. So the question is, where does self-confidence come from? Is it something that you're just born with, or is it a skill that can be learned? And I would say that it is a skill that can be learned, and it is made up of a number of elements. Number one, in order to be confident, you should be competent. That doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but you have to be practiced at your skill. So if you are a professional, you should be rehearsing and practicing. You should be studying. You should be learning. You should hire coaches and mentors to stay at the top of your game so that you can be a highly skilled professional. Assuming that you've done that, and being a professional or being skilled is not an end result, it's an ongoing process where you need to constantly be adding to those resources in order to stay competitive. The world changes, you need to change to stay with it. In fact, I've seen people that had been highly successful, extremely competent, that sold their companies and retired for a period of time, 5, 10, 15, even 20 years, got bored or ran out of money and then came back to work and tried to rest on their... But what had happened is that they lost their momentum. They were out of practice. They were no longer skilled at what was new and fresh on the marketplace, nor were they as practiced at their old skills. And as they came up against competitors in the marketplace, they found that they were out of touch. So you need to stay on top of your game. You need to practice regularly. You need to get input. You need to study, and you need to notice what's happening. And by noticing what's happening, what I mean is if you're looking to get more sales, you need to examine what happened with each potential sales transaction. You need to compare the potentials to those that were successful, and then you need to look at who you associated with that in each transaction and what that felt like. Because believe it or not, you are not at the mercy of luck. You are not at some capricious end of life. You get to choose how you want your life to be. People have asked me, how do you get self-esteem? Well, I would propose to you that you get it by doing esteemable things. So life is a practice. Doing things that you should feel good about probably takes practice. As an individual creature, we might be born as babies, just selfish and only concerned about ourselves. But what we hope is over time, through learning and experience, perhaps through a spiritual focus, that we learn to think about people other than just ourselves. That we learn that by taking care of others, by giving, we actually get more. So self-esteem comes from doing things about which you are proud. It comes by getting in touch with your core values and understanding what's important to you and giving back to others. So self-confidence is focused and rests on self-esteem, and it rests on being skilled at what you do. So if you seem to lack self-confidence, I would give you a couple of thoughts to solve for that. Number one, maybe you need to have a coach take a look at what you're doing. Maybe you need to hire a mentor to help you dig down and find out why you're lacking confidence. But maybe it's just a question of focus and attitude. What you focus on is what you get. And I'd like to challenge you to develop a focus of noticing what's good, noticing what's right, encourage you to compliment other people, meet them with a smile, see how they react to you. If you have a couple of coworkers, you're working on a team and one coworker is doing well and one is not doing so well, rather than criticizing the one that is not doing well, here's what I would encourage you to do. Give a compliment to the one that's doing well. Describe what it is that they're doing that's working so well so that the other parties in the room that maybe aren't doing as good can see an example of what they can pursue in order to be better. So self-confidence is a practice. It's developed from competency It's developed from what you focus on. It's an ongoing practice, and it is an absolutely key element to success. So I would recommend that you read positive things, read uplifting biographies of people overcoming incredible odds and making something wonderful out of their life, because we know this. There are people born with tremendous gifts, tremendous talents, tremendous skills, who end up having a life of disaster. And there are those people that come from behind, apparently born without the social wonders of those born to the right class, that come from that and build a wonderful life with meaning, contribute to others, have great self-confidence because they're willing to give. This is Dave McElroy for Income Alternatives. If you'd like more information on how you can improve the quality of your life, the quality of your business, and get the life that you deserve, go ahead and contact us. This is Dave McElroy at Income Alternatives. There's probably a link below this video for some of our latest materials, and we encourage you to have a life of success. So this is Dave McElroy for Income Alternatives saying, I will see you online. Thank you for your time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.